God made the horse in a very special way. Its heart, for the body size, it has a small heart. And the heart is really not enough to efficiently and effectively pump the blood throughout the whole system of the horse. And so the horse has 4 auxiliary pumps. It has 4 extra little pumps. And those pumps are its hoofs. Now, the hoof of a horse, if you kind of turn it up and look at it at the bottom, it has the hard part of the hoof around the outside, and then in the middle is this V-shaped soft tissue. It's called the frog, and when the horse steps down, it compresses that soft part, the frog. And when it compresses that soft part, it pushes up against a series of mechanisms inside the hoof, which pushes against the veins, and that squeezes the blood up the leg. So whenever a horse is standing still, like in a stall, and it's not moving for a long time, it can go lame. And usually it'll go lame first in its hind feet. Because if a horse wants to look at something, it'll move its head, but then it'll move its front feet a little bit too. It'll lift a foot and move it. So it's pumping a little bit here, even just moving around like a little piece of hay over here it wants to pick up, but it won't move its hind feet. So they just stay there. So the blood begins to pool in the hind feet because it's not moving them up and down and pumping them. And so what do we have? We get lame many times in a horse. Now, when they run, now they need extra energy. And so when they start running, now they're really pumping hard because their hoofs are coming down, and it's that extra shooting that blood up the legs to help return. And then when it lifts its foot up, that relaxes that, and the arterial blood then shoots back down in there, and so it just keeps the blood circulating around. Amazing. Another thing with the horse, its eyes are over here on the side of its head, so that it can see at a distance, but when it gets its head down to graze, it cannot see what's in front of it. So it has a very sensitive upper lip with little hairs and some other sensitive arrangements, and that horse can use that upper lip to selectively pick a certain grass. Maybe there's a clump of grass right here and another clump of grass over here, and it likes the taste of this grass more than this grass, but it can't really see either one because they're right in front of it. It can use its upper lip and decide, oh yeah, that's the grass I like, and it'll take that. It can separate grain. It could separate like oats from corn. So they have been designed with this very intricately balanced way of, if I can't see it, I still know what it is because I have this sensitivity built into my mouth. Their teeth, when they get older, the teeth keep growing and they fan out. And so the older a horse gets, the longer its teeth get. And so people can tell a person that knows a horse, usually they'll look in its mouth first just to see what condition that the teeth are in. I think the oldest horse was about 62 years old, and the average life is about 25 years. But if a horse lives to be 62 years old, I wonder what its teeth might have looked like at that point. Being a dentist, probably looked like it had bad periodontal problems or something, I don't know. So where do we get that expression, long in the tooth, meaning like me, I'm getting older, okay? Martin, you're long in the tooth, okay? Well, that comes from people who have looked at the teeth of a horse, and they get longer as they get older, and the older they get, the longer they get. I don't know how my teeth are doing, but anyway. They're therapeutic. There are horses now being used for counseling, for young people that have, maybe they're aggressive, they're angry, maybe bitter, and the horse seems to reflect the emotion of the person. And so these young people will be put next to a horse and kind of mated up with a horse, so to speak, but the young person's all full of tension and anxiety and anger, and the horse will back away. And these young people, well, no, I want that. I want to be friends with that horse. And they're teaching the young people to exhibit self-control, to control their emotions, because they want to be friendly with the horse, but when they have these bad vibes that they're shooting out, the horse senses that and won't get near them. And so they're learning how to exhibit self-control and having a happier, more joyful type of an attitude, and the horse will be more friendly. So in a therapeutic way, they're using horses. And of course, anybody that owns a horse knows it's therapeutic. Just go out and talk to your horse a little bit, or jump on and take a little ride. So horses are, I think, a gift of God to us to just enhance our life.